Microsoft made some baller moves over the weekend. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions, and this is everything that you need to know about what's going on with OpenAI, Sam Altman, and Microsoft. So over the weekend, on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, OpenAI, famously known for their software of ChatGPT, let go of their previous and former CEO, Sam Altman. This came to a surprise by many, and it was just something that was announced by some of their executives that his communication was not up to par. Okay, they let him go. Now, Microsoft is a huge investor for OpenAI. Now, Microsoft over the weekend announced that it was going to be hiring former CEO of OpenAI, Sam Altman, as their new, pretty much, what would you call him, like executive in running their own version of artificial intelligence in the department of Microsoft. And this caught a lot of people by surprise. But again, imagine this. You're an investor in a company, they let go of their CEO, and that company is doing so well, and you respect that that former CEO so much that you just end up hiring him on your own, but then still invested in OpenAI. That's essentially what Microsoft is doing. They're still an active investor for OpenAI, but now they just decided to also take on Sam Altman, who was the former CEO and co-founder of OpenAI. So that's pretty much the news that is coming from over the weekend. This is why we saw such a huge gap up during that pre-market session for Microsoft, which makes sense. But out of everything else, right, Microsoft, because of its market cap at $2.8 trillion, I mean, having someone running their artificial intelligence that is, formerly from OpenAI, which again was one of the most popular AI softwares out there, it makes sense on why Microsoft today is having a green day. And because of its market cap, of course, it's going to positively influence the rest of the market with it. But when I saw Meta this morning taking off, right, or when I saw Tesla trying to take off and Nvidia trying to take off, that made no sense, right? I get the influence that it has to the overall market, but at the end of the day, all these other companies are pretty much just following the same momentum that Microsoft is today, right? So Microsoft has great news. The rest of the market really doesn't, right? Looking at QQQ, one thing that I do want to point out is that we are extremely close to making 52-week highs. So we're at 389.06 previous. 52-week highs are 389.49. So you can't be surprised if all of a sudden the NASDAQ market just starts to rally by the end of the day and just works towards making new 52-week highs. That's just been kind of like the market sentiment. The market is pushing for no other apparent reason other than it's on track to have a great performing day or great performing week or about to make 52-week highs. Other than that, I want to make sure that you guys are aware of what economic reports are coming this week. Tomorrow we have FOMC minutes. So this will give us a better understanding of how they came up with the last decision from the Federal Reserve of pausing interest rates. This is going to be announced at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I want to remind you that this does not mean that Jerome Powell is going to be speaking. This is just pretty much a recap, a summary on the last FOMC meeting of, how they came up to the result of only deciding to pause and not deciding to raise rates or not deciding to cut rates. So that's going to be released at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I'll make sure that I keep you guys up to date. And other than that, as of right now, it just looks like the market is not pulling on back. It's holding above the moving average. It has tested the EMA line from time to time, but it's literally struggling to pull on back. So as of right now, I would rather be someone that just prefers to stay cash because I just don't see the risk to reward ratios to be worth it. You guys let me know down in the comment section what you think about the overall market and how you feel about the news of over the weekend with Microsoft's takeover of former OpenAI's CEO Sam Altman. So I appreciate your time. Hope that we're in thumbs up. Again, I hope to see you for tomorrow's live trading session. That's the second link in the description down below. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.